Hi guys, this is John Alcantara and welcome again for my deck profile. Sorry guys, I've not been uploading any box opening or deck profile for the past few weeks or months, I guess. A lot of things happening right now, and but I'm glad to be back right now with the deck profile as I promised from my last post in the online discussion group of Dragon Ball that I'm gonna post about my Kale U6 deck. I used it in our last week release tournament, and yes, I got the championship. I got the first place, winning the first place in our release tournament championship with the Kale U6 deck, and a lot of in the comments asking for the deck links. So here's the deck, and I hope this can help you win your tournaments or give you any idea on how to run the Kale deck. But disclaimer first, I've been using this Kale deck ever since before Series 4 and the time when Ginyu red-green veggies is a hype. And I didn't even know that time that red-green Ginyu veggies is a thing. And I made this deck when I'm just reading the cards of Series 3 and the TOP, and I never knew that Ginyu red-green veggies is a thing that particular time. So when I made this deck, I got surprised that all of my opponent is using red-green Ginyu veggies with almost the same concept as my Kale veggies, but with a twist. Okay, so that's a disclaimer. So I haven't researching in the internet of the deck that I use in my Kale deck. So it really surprised me that when I joined the tournament, then Ginyu Veggies is a thing that particular time. It really surprised me, and whoa, I didn't even know that this deck runs in Ginyu leader. But yeah, I think you have an idea. This is the red green veggies, but yeah, with the twist. So let's go with the deck profile. So yeah, this is my championship title, and so here's the deck profile. Okay, for anyone don't know what Kale does do as a leader, Kale is from the TOP series, from the Team Booster of Tournament of Power. Kale is a Universe 6. In his front side, when you attack a leader, you draw one card. And when your life is 4 or less, you awaken, and you can untap of 2 of your energy into active mode. On the awakened side, this is like a Broly. The only thing was Caulifla is your Broly's ring. So, permanent. If you have Caulifla in your battle area, you don't need to discard one card from your hand in this Kale's skills, because his auto, when you attack, your opponent discard one card from their hand, then you discard one card from your hand, and you draw one card, 15,000. So if you have Caulifla in your battle area, you don't need to discard one card from your hand. So basically, Caulifla is your Broly's ring. So this is what Kale do, and she is a Universe 6 leader. Okay, so let's go with the pieces of the card. So yeah, this is a red-green Universe 6 Veggies deck. So I think you all know what are the green pieces are here. So yeah, first off, you know this lot, the trunk. Sorry, I'm gonna go for the light. Oops, sorry. Oops. Alright. Anyway, so yeah, it's the trunks from Series 3. So search for Kaba. I'm gonna discuss also the strategy of this deck. A lot of there are some people questioning the strategy of this deck, if I should wait to turn 5 to win the game, or yeah, I told in the comments that it has a early game strategy, mid game strategy, and a late game strategy. So I'm gonna explain it later after I reveal the pieces in the cards. So of course, the next 4 is the Kaba. you're running Kaba in this deck. So Kaba is a great card for calling Caulifla, and you have 12 Cauliflas here that you can target on with this Kaba. Right, first 4 Caulifla is this, the Caulifla green. This is the common green veggies. There, so Kale. This is the common piece for the red green veggies, and this Kaba is really the start of the swarm of the deck. Okay, for the Universe 6 cards, of course, your super combo. This is a very good super combo because you can super combo when when your life is 5 or less. So your opponent is a really hard time getting you down to 3, because usually when you're at 5 life, they attack with the double striker and you have no choice but to take it. But with Kale Leader and Universe 6 super combo, you can use this when your life is 5 or less. So that's a very good card. And of course, Universe 6 Dauntless Kale. This Kale is a free blocker if you have Caulifla in your board. No matter if it's a green or red Caulifla, as long as you have Caulifla in the board, you have a free blocker. And this Kale, it's a very good card. This Kale, when you attack, if you have Universe 6 card, if you have Universe 6 in your battle area, discard plus 5,000 and draw 1 card. So really a great card for Universe 6 deck. And this is the common for all the Ginyu red green veggies is lastly this Caulifla. Okay, why in the red green veggies? Because at turn 2 you have 2 green energy, summon Kaba, search your deck for a Caulifla. You have 2 targets. This Caulifla. Usually they call this out because when this came out, you're gonna look at the top 7 of your deck and look up to 1 Universe 6 battle card with 15 or less power, so they're gonna call this. So this is basically the essentials of the Ginyu red green veggies. Also they have the Kaba 3 drop. I don't have it in my deck, but I have something different that really works in my deck. So that's the usual red green veggies. So this is the same concept as the red green veggies of Ginyu, but with my Kale, there's a lot of target with the Kaba. There's an additional 4 Caulifla that I can target it. And there's a number of cards that can target the Universe 6 card with 15 or less power with this card. So let's continue. This is the next Caulifla that I could target with my Kaba. This Caulifla, when you play this card, if your leader card is a red cyan, so basically Kale is a red cyan, you can take one card in your life. This card is gain 5,000 power and double strike. So this is my self-awakening cards. These 2 Caulifla. So imagine I have 2 targets of Caulifla for self-awakening. But of course, when I use Kaba, I'm gonna target this card so that I could summon this card again. This is a 15 cost Universe 6 card. So imagine I have chained it with a self-awakening card. So that's really a great swarm for the start of your turn 2. Okay, what are the other cards that I could call with my Caulifla 4 drop? Oh, by the way, first I also have this one Kale card, the SR from TOP, that you can evolve in a Kale with 4 energy. But I replaced this card with the new Caulifla SR, the Series 4 Caulifla SR. Originally I have the Caulifla SR in this deck, but fortunately I just borrowed the Caulifla SR from my friend because I haven't pulled out yet in the Series 4 booster packs. I'm sorry about that, guys. But yeah, my friend, I borrowed 2 Caulifla SR from my friend. So but for now, this card you can swap this with the Caulifla SR with the new Series 4 cards. So yeah. Okay, the other cards that I can call with this Caulifla is this hit. Oh, this hit is really one of the great cards in this deck. First, you can call hit by summoning this from Kawa into hit. Then the ability of hit is only applicable in your Universe 6 leader. That's why Kale has a really great potential in this deck. In these cards, because hit at active main, if your leader card is a Universe 6, you can put this card into warp, then at the beginning of your next turn, you can play this from your warp. So imagine, I have a battle card that goes on and off in my turn. So after I attack it, I put it into warp, and the next turn, in my next turn, hit will come back. And this is really one of my strategy against Chain Trunks Zeno. Because usually, if I have my Swarm cards against this Chain Zeno, and they reset it, all of my battle cards are gone. But, if my opponent has Chain Zeno, with my Caulifla, I'm gonna call hit. Then after I attack with hit, I'm gonna put it in the warp. And then opponent's turn, they will reset me because I have a lot of cards in my battle area. So my board is wiped. I have 5 cards in hand. My turn again. I'm just gonna call back my hit from the warp. So I have advantage of a battle card from the Chain Zeno decks. Then that's not the only good play about this hit, because at the late game, if you manage to make your opponent's lives down to 2, and if it's your 5th turn or 6th turn, if you have enough energy, you can evolve your hit, taking them 2 damage. Imagine you have a free hit every turn, then when your opponent is down to 2, you can evolve your hit. Take 2, you win the game. This is a very good card. I only ran 2 of this card because it's not always I could go to turn 5 or 6, but this is a really great card, especially with this. Imagine these hits just hiding out in your war, playing again your next turn, and if your opponent's down to 2, evolve it. You can also pressure your opponent, attack all your hit, then when he's down to 2, then you can still evolve it. Even in a rest mode, your opponent can take 2 because of the evolve ability of this lightning fast hit. So this is a really great card. Okay, for the other cards, I'm telling. Okay, I only have one copy of this Time Control Chronoa. This against for yellow decks that has Sugesh. And like I said, I've been playing this card before Series 4, and I didn't know that Kale U6 Veggies is a hype. So Ginyu, Sugesh, Kaba, Sugesh Kale, whatever. I didn't know that Sugesh really is a great card back then. When you have one Kaba, they can call out Kale, they can call out Caulifla with Sugesh. So yeah, it's a good thing Series 4 did this with the Time Control Aura. But even though this card doesn't exist, and because yeah, I've been playing this card before Series 4, so Kale U6 Veggies is a thing. This is really an anti-Kale U6 Veggies deck. I have fought a lot of Kale U6 Veggies at that time, then I win the game. Why? One of my advantage because Towa is my main board. Actually, I have one Towa right now because of the Time Chronoa, but when the Kale U6 Veggies is a thing back there, Towa is my main board. That's one of the advantage I have with the Kale U6 Veggies, because the Kale U6 Veggies, this is their sideboard, but this is in my main board, so I take out. If they kill my Kaba, I just gonna get their Kaba and do the thing. I can summon I can summon Caulifla for 3-drop. I can summon Kale for 1-drop. So it's really good advantage of Towa. But right now I only have one. You can also exchange this for another Caulifla SR. Basically, I have 2 Caulifla SR in my deck with the Series 4. Yeah. So you can trade this and you can turn to Sideboard. But this card is also good in the meta right now because Towa, in Overwhelm, when you play Overwhelm, you can get your opponent's card with energy of 2 or less. A lot of players, especially the Hero de Garn deck, with the Trunks 1-drop, with the Kaba 1-drop, you can get their Kaba 1-drop and you can use that in your turn if they don't kill it. So it's really a great card to. I'm still using this in sideboard. Later I'm gonna show you my sideboard, okay? And of course, 2 Scientist Few. Few is a really great game ender because only 1 energy, you got to draw 2 cards, double strike 25k. So, right, let's go to the negates. I'm sorry, excuse me about that. I got 2 Vados. 2 Vados, really great negate for if you want to survive your battle cards, negate the attack, then untap one of your rest mode battle cards. So these are really great card. And one of my favorite negate is the Time Kicker. Time Kicker really saves me. Why? A lot of games, Time Kicker. I mean, this is a situational negate, but it's really useful against mirror matches or against those Frieza U7 Frieza with the SCR Goku. Why? First, in our mirror match against Ginyu Veggies, usually they play Caulifla also. Yeah, this Caulifla. Also right now in the meta, the swap, the Bardock 1-drop, same effect with the Caulifla. When you play this card, take 1 life. Okay? Why is a great situational card? Oh, this negate, by the way, can only be used by Universe 6 leader. So Kale is really a good advantage of this card. Okay, so same before, when your opponent attack Caulifla, use this Time Kicker. What happens? Their battle card will go to the warp. Then at the end of their turn, they're gonna play that card from the warp. So imagine, it happened to me in our tournament before. My opponent is down to 2. He desperately need to win. He summoned Caulifla, take 1 life, so he's down to 1. He attacked it. So I patiently waited for a Caulifla to attack me. Then I negate it. So this Caulifla went to his warp. Then I thought he could survive my next turn because he has a Nimbus and he has a lots of cards in his hands. But when he said he's done, he passed the turn to me. I said that your Caulifla is gonna play from the warp, and when you play Caulifla, I'm gonna take your life. So that's a really good. It's a really awful way to lose with your own battle cards, but that's how Time Kicker works. You can use this in Caulifla, in a Bardock. Also, this is a very, very situational card. When your opponent resets you and you manage to get this card, if you draw 5, then you manage to get this card, and when you have a bad cards in that reset, you negate their Zeno with Time Kicker. Then after his turn, you're gonna reset again. So maybe you can get now a good cards. So Time Kickers are really great. Also, Time Kicker is really great against SCR Goku. Why? The SCR Goku with the Victory Strike. Why? Yes, you cannot negate the attack of SCR Goku, but when you Time Kicker the SCR Goku, that Goku will go to his warp, and you're gonna delay his action, you're gonna delay his turn, so maybe you could win next round. So Time Kickers are really great. Oh, and last one card for this deck is one of the Counter Enrage Gohan. These are really good counter also for the SCRs. Yes, SCRs, the Victory Strike, the Demigra, the Goku. You just this is not a negate, this is a counter play, and this is a counter attack, but the attacking battle card will be KO. So this is a very good card against those SCRs because SCRs has no barriers. So yeah, this is my negates. These are my only gates and counters, but this really works well. Now I'm gonna go to the sideboard and wait. I'm just gonna wait. I think my battery is draining. Wait, just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. My battery got dry. Anyway, so yeah, Gohan now for my sideboard. Usually my sideboard is against Stalling Deck or Universe 7 Frieza. Because stalling game is really hard, but it's really hard for Kale deck, but I managed to discover a way for me not to be get stalled, even though I have a self-awakened cards, but stalling is really hard. So, 2 of my sideboard is 10. Yes, 10 sa hand. At turn 3, you can hardcast this and you can self-awaken. Then, awaken Kale, untap top energy, then summon Kaba. You got Swarm. So yeah, 10 is a really great card for stalling decks, against stalling decks. Especially Universe 7 Frieza. Universe 7 Frieza is a really stall deck, especially when they play those SCRs. Okay. And one of the annoying cards from Universe 7 deck is the Frieza SR. The one that you can use auto. When you play auto, you're gonna take your life to the drop area, and it's really annoying. And mostly the Universe 7 Frieza players, they don't let their Frieza attack. They're just standing there. The problem of this Kale deck, I don't have anything to pop their big drop. So I'm bringing back this Gohan for the sideboard. This Gohan for 4 energy. Summon this, then pop their big drop. So, it's a really great card for popping out those big drop, because eventually you don't have any cards that can pop out those big cards. One time that my opponent attacked with their Frieza SR, I managed to counter it with this Gohan, so their Frieza is died. Next round came, he learned his lesson, his Frieza never attacked again, so I never got to use this Enrich Gohan or the Time Kicker. Right, next board is really for mirror match, Towa. But Towa is really great for getting your opponent's Kaba, opponent Trunks, opponent's Gohan, the 1-drop. So Towa is still in my sideboard for that event. Also, if someone uses the same deck as mine, but as of now, I'm the only one using the Kale deck in our locals with these pieces. So, but I don't know, maybe someone could use this also. So I'm preparing for Towa for the mirror match. One of the great cards of the deck, Pan. So imagine when you at your turn 5, if it's in turn 5, 2 Kaba, 2 green energy for Kaba, swarm with this combo. Then you have 3 energy, summon this. These 2 cards plus 5k, also your leader and double strike. Imagine, this is a really great card. Pan for supporting your red cyan battle cards. Okay, sideboard. King Vegeta. Against for a big drop also. Using blocker for big drop, then when they attack it, I'm gonna use this King Vegeta for the revenge. So that's the use of it. And 2 of the Time Kicker. I use this if in the mirror match. I take out the 2 Vados and play this Time Kicker for a mirror match, or with their Bardock SR. Big drops using just for delaying directions. Then again, 2 of this Father Son Kamehameha. I think I'm gonna dispose this in my sideboard because I never use this. I think I'm gonna sideboard a Champa. I guess the double strike Champa in our place. But again, this for the big drop that you can KO. And of course another one in which Gohan for the sideboard for countering your opponent's big attacker. So yeah, this is my sideboard and the deck. And hey, I'll tell you about the strategy. Simple as strategy. Turn 2, Kaba Swarm. Kaba, Caulifla, Kale, or another Caulifla for self-awakening. Turn 3 or 4 mid-game. Usually, your Kaba is still in the field. Turn 3 or 4, you can still summon this. One of the advantage of my Kale deck against Kale U6 Veggies is that Kale U6 Veggies doesn't usually put a red energy. in my strategy in this deck, first two energy is the green energy. Then the rest of the energy will be red, at least 3 red. So that even though in the mid game I could still summon this and get another Universe 6 cards from it, and another Universe 6 card from it, then can still swarm. So that's the mid 3 to 4 energy. That's a mid game strategy. But usually in my games, turn 3 or turn 4 I could finish the game. If I continually have the Kaba, if I have continually have the Caulifla in my hand, I could usually finish that game. For the late game, for some stalling deck or for some maybe a bad hand, and you got to move up to the turn 6 or turn 5 strategy, the hit and the evolved hit. So basically that's the simple strategy I have in my deck. Of course, if you have the Caulifla SR, this is the Kale, this will be a Caulifla SR, and you have a free blocker, and you got the Caulifla in your field, you can you got the Caulifla in your field, you can mini Potara it. So late game strategy. So basically that's the strategy. Turn 1 and 2 Kaba, Trunks for searching Kaba. Turn 3 and 4, you still have, you can actually turn 3 or 4, you still have Kaba in your hand, you can Kaba it, and then you can summon 2 of the Caulifla, because all the Kale and Caulifla in your hand will be reduced to 1 energy, but you need to pay the specific cost with the red. With the green, if you have 2 Kaba, you can free play Caulifla. If you have 4 Kaba, you can free play Kale. But in the red, if you have 2 Kaba, you can play this for 1 energy, 1 red. You can play this for 2 red. So mid game, you can still swarm it with your Universe 6 cards. So yeah, this is a simple deck, but a really great deck against the meta right now, I think, because I fought a lot of meta Hiridigon decks with our local tourney, and the only way to, for me, the only way to beat those Hiridigon decks with the red blue pieces is to aggro them, because when their life is 4 or less, they're gonna hard time playing their 1-drops because they need to take their lives, and yeah. So I managed to aggro them, even my Kaba is attacking, so that I could aggro them, because eventually turn 3 or 4 they can reset me, so I just need to aggro them. So yeah, this is the deck. If you have any question or suggestion, feel free to comment below in my in this video, and feel free to PM me in Facebook. You can also PM me in Facebook if you have any question or want to add something in this deck. So right now, this is my current deck. Even though Sugesh is dead, we can still play Kabas, the red green Veggies with Kale. I'm so looking forward to the Caulifla leader in the ultimate box, but it's really good to have those leader, but I think Kale will be still my favorite though. But yeah, let's see when the ultimate box came. So yeah, Enrage God is really great, because in our last release tournament, just wanna share, I fought, and I write in the comment below, I write in the comment in the Facebook that I fought the mono black Demigra deck, and turn 5 he plays the SCR, then I got to Enrich Gohan it. Fortunately, he got Trunks, he got the SCR again on his next turn, but I have 2 of these, so I got managed to kill those SCR. So this is the SCR killer for me. These are a great SCR killer, especially the SCR Goku with the Victory Strike, because you cannot negate the attack, but you can still use to counter attack there and KO the battle card. So yeah, so this is my deck. So hopefully I did help you guys with the strategy of this deck, with the list of this deck. Sorry for the lighting, guys, so the light is reflecting the sleeves. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hope to make a new decks with the Series 4s. Honestly, I don't have any Series 4 cards that many yet, so yeah, thank you guys for watching, and feel free to comment, subscribe, and like this video, and see you soon, guys. Thank you. If you have any question, you can PM me in Facebook, you can comment here in the YouTube, and we could talk. Alright, we could exchange ideas about to run this Kale deck, because really Kale deck is being underrated in every locals. I think in every locals. So one of the members in the online discussion is chat me using because he really want to use the Kale deck, so he has suggestion. So I taught him my suggestion, and I share my deck to him earlier, but right now I'm gonna share it to all of you guys so that you have the idea of what my Kale deck do and the piece of the Kale deck. So yeah, alright guys, thank you, and see you again guys soon. Thanks, bye.